Nani beti, today we will be performing two operations on bread or pav in our kitchen. Operation Nani. Don't laugh, Raja. Operation means I am going to take one bread or pav and I am going to cut it in the first operation. I am going to cut it into three parts. See, I have made three parts and I am ready to give you one part. So our first operation ends here. Now, in the second operation, I am going to give you two full pav or bread, and out of the third pav, I am going to give you only one piece out of three pieces. So your second operation is over. Now Rani, you have to show me how you will represent these two operations on our blackboard. Can you do it? Yes, Nani. Nani, I know in the first operation you took only one bread or pav and cut it into three pieces. And out of three pieces, you offered me one. So I have written 1 as the numerator and 3 as the denominator. And in the next operation, you took 3 breads or paws and 2 you put intact and offered them to me. And the third one, you cut into 3 pieces and out of those 3 pieces, you offered me one piece. So I was offered 2 full breads or paws plus 1 piece out of 3 pieces from the third bread or pav. Very good, Rani. So Rani, now you have to read these numbers which you have written. Okay, Nani. This is 1 upon 3. 1 is the numerator and 3 is the denominator. Good. And in this, we have got 2 whole breads, full breads. So they are called as integers. So we have to read this particular fraction as 2 integers 1 upon 3. Very good, Rani. You are remembering everything from fraction. So Rani, the fractions can be differentiated into 2 parts. When there is no whole entity, then we call them as simple fractions. And when whole objects are also there and pieces are also there, then we say that it is a mixed fraction. When the denominator is either 10 or 10 into 10 means 100 or 10 into 10 into 10 that means 1000, and so the list goes on like this, then we call those fractions as decimal fractions. Now Rani, decimal fractions can be written in 2 forms. The first form is numerator-denominator form. So here we have got 1 upon 10. Numerator and denominators are present. Here we have got 2 integers 65 upon 100. Numerator-denominator form. But since 10 and 100 are the denominators, these cases come under decimal fractions. Now today we are going to write these decimal fractions in different ways with decimal point. Do you know what is a decimal point? Here, honey. Here, in this case, there are no whole objects, no integers, and hence first we have to write 0. And then comes a point called as decimal point. So after finishing writing the whole object's number, then we have to put a dot. That is called as decimal point. Here also you will find that 2 is the whole number, means integers, and then comes 65 upon 100. So after 2, we are going to write point, which is called as a decimal point. Now here by these dotted lines, I have tried to show you that this particular fraction in the numerator denominator form can be converted into a fraction with decimal point. And this also can be converted into a fraction with a decimal point in it. How is it done? Let us do it on the blackboard. It is very interesting. For knowing the procedure of conversion, let us solve some problems. Here are some problems. Convert into decimal fractions. The first one says 3 upon 10. You have to convert it into decimal fractions. Is there any integer? No integer. So no integer means write a 0. And immediately after that comes the decimal point. Then we have got 10 as the denominator. In 10, there is only one 0 over 1. So here we are going to have only one gap filled. And that gap will be filled by this number 0.3. This is read as 3 upon 10 and this one will be read as 0.3. Let's come on the next one. 56 upon 100. Here also there is no integer, no whole number, and hence we put 0, and after that we put this decimal point. Now in the denominator there is 100. 100 means there are 2 zeros over 1. So we have to fill in 2 gaps. And 2 digits are given here. So straight away fill it up like this. So our answer is 56 upon 100 is equal to 0.56. Now let's come on the third example. Here they have given us 8 upon 1000. No integer here. So again we will put a 0 and then a decimal point. Now look at the denominator carefully. On one there are 3 zeros. So we have to fill 3 gaps here. Now only one number is given. So that number has to go on the last gap. And here no numbers are left. So put 0, 0. So the answer is 8 upon 1000 is equal to 0.008. Now anybody, let us come on problem number 4. Here 3 integers 9 upon 100 is given. So 3 integers means 3 in unit we have to write whole number. After that comes the decimal point. And now we have to concentrate on this part as usual. On one there are 2 zeros, so 2 gaps have to be filled, but only one number is given. That one number has to go on the last gap. And here there is nothing, so put a 0. So 3 integers 9 upon 100 is converted into 3.09. Now problem 5 says 2 integers 1 upon 2 we have to convert. Please remember that since the denominator is 2, it is not a decimal fraction. So first of all, we will have to convert this part into decimal fraction. Means we will have to have 10 as denominator or 100 as denominator. Near to there is number 10. How can we get 10 as the denominator? By multiplying it by 5. 5 2s are 10. So once we multiply the denominator by 5, we will have to multiply one number also by 5. Numerator also by 5. So here we have got now two integers 5 upon 10. And now it becomes very easy. Two integers, two whole number. So to write, then decimal point. On one there is only 1 0. So only one gap has to be filled. And one number is already given here. So just put it there. So we can straight away say that two integers 1 upon 2 means two integers 5 upon 10 means 2.5. Now let's come on the problem number 6. 5 integers 1 upon 4. Here also this part is not a decimal fraction because the denominator is not in the form of 10, 100, 1000, etc. Now 10 by multiplying 4 by anything we don't get 10. But if we multiply 4 by 25 we get 100. So we enter the decimal area. We get 100 here. Here also numerator has to be multiplied by 25. So now we have got 5 integers 25 upon 100. And now it becomes very easy. 5 integer, 5 is a whole number. So write it here, decimal point afterwards. Now look at the denominator. On one there are 2 zeros. So 2 gaps have to be filled. And here are 2 numbers. So just write them like this. And hence our final answer becomes 5.25.